Hello friends, good morning. So we were studying the biomolecules from paper 4th, and up till now we studied protein and carbohydrate. Now the next third biomolecule remaining is nucleic acid. Now in this particular lecture, let us see what is nucleic acid. Yes. Now what is the structure of nucleic acid and what is the nature of nucleic acid present in the all types of the cell. As you know, nucleic acid is present in prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cell. It is the genetic material. It's towards the genetic material of the cell. Now, what is the nature of genetic material? This nature of genetic material or nucleic acid is the DNA or RNA. So, RNA and DNA are nothing but the nucleic acid. In case of eukaryotic cell, that is plant cell, animal cell, higher cells consist of well-developed nucleic acid, and in case of prokaryotic cell, a primitive nucleus is present. Now, in this particular lecture, we will study the structure of DNA and RNA, chemical nature of nucleic acid. Now, this DNA or RNA, which is the genetic material, this DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. What it is? Deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA stands for, it is ribose nucleic acid. The difference of only deoxy, ribose nucleic acid. That is the long form of DNA and RNA. And now what is the structure of this nucleic acid? This nucleic acid, DNA and RNA, are called as polynucleotide. They consist of polynucleotide structure. Now this polynucleotide structure of DNA and RNA consist of three main subunits. याच्यामध्ये तीन main chemical subunits आहेत. कुठले कुठले? तर first is nitrogen bases. DNA and RNA consist of first component in their structure, that is nitrogen base. Second one is the sugar. That sugar is usually pentose sugar. 5 carbon atom sugar is present in RNA as well as DNA. And third component is the phosphate. So by using one nitrogen base, a sugar and a single phosphate, there is formation of one nucleotide. So a nucleotide consists of, nucleotide म्हणजे काय? The nucleotide consists of a nitrogen base, yes, a single base plus a pentose sugar and a phosphate, that form a nucleotide. Nucleotide, it is nucleotide. When such number of nucleotides come together, it forms the polynucleotide. Now there is another term, nucleoside is there. What is this nucleoside? Nucleoside is nothing but nucleotide. Nucleoside is nothing but nucleotide minus one phosphate. So ultimately, this nucleoside is nothing but a nitrogen base when combines with a sugar, that forms a nucleoside. If in the blanks लक्षात ठेवावं लागेल, nucleotide is nothing but a nitrogen base, sugar and phosphate combined together to form the nucleotide, and nucleoside is a nitrogen base plus sugar. When we remove one phosphate, this phosphate from the nucleotide, then the structure form is called as nucleoside. Now let us see one by one what is nitrogen bases and which are the structures of that nitrogen bases, and what is the sugar present in DNA and RNA. Here, while talking about the nitrogen bases, in case of DNA and RNA, there are two types of nitrogen bases. These types are called as purines and pyrimidines. Yes, purines and pyrimidines. Here, the purines present in DNA are कुठले कुठले purines आहेत DNA मध्ये? तर purines in the DNA are, have you remembered? Already you have studied in the 12th standard. Which are these purines? Purines are adenine and guanine. Yes, adenine and guanines are the purines present in the DNA. And which are the pyrimidines present in DNA? Pyrimidines present in the DNA are cytosine and thymine. Cytosine and thymine are pyrimidines. So remember this. Adenine stands for A. We can abbreviate adenine as A. We can abbreviate guanine as a G. Pyrimidine, cytosine as a C, and thymine as a T. So ATGC are the four bases present in DNA. which are divided as a purine. Adenine and guanine are purine, and cytosine and thymine are pyrimidine. Now what happens in the RNA? RNA also consists of 4 bases. Purines present in RNA are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidine present in the RNA are cytosine, and instead of thymine, this RNA consists of a base called as uracil. Uracil is present instead of thymine in the RNA, which can be abbreviated as U. So in the RNA, bases present are AGUC. ATGC are present in RNA, AUGC are present in the DNA. Now let us see the structure of these purines and pyrimidines. First of all, change the page. Here in case of purine, now in case of the purine, purine is प्युरिनचं स्पेलिंग छोटा आहे पण स्ट्रक्चर मोठं आहे. इट इज 9-membered ring structure, and the structure consists of double ring. So 9-membered double ring structure, that is the structure of purine. The structure is like this. This is one ring, this is another ring. The atoms consist in the ring are N, C, C, again N, C, N, C, N and C. So this is the typical structure of the purine. We can number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So remember this structure. In this structure, first position, third position and seventh position carries the nitrogen atom. Which are these position? First position, third and seventh position consist of nitrogen, and remaining all carries the carbon. Remaining all carries the carbon. So that is the basic structure of the purine. And as you know, purines are adenine. Purine कुठले आहेत? Adenine. The name of the adenine is, chemical nature of the adenine is 6-amino purine. It is 6-amino purine. By knowing this name, we can draw the structure of adenine. So let us draw structure of adenine. Adenine is NCC. Like this also, you can complete the structure of purine. NCC, CCN, again N, C, N and C. So this is the purine ring. We can, this is the numbering as above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6-amino purine. So ultimately at the 6th position, there should be amino group. So this is the amino group at the 6th position. And now complete the valency. While completing valency, carbon should get 4 bonds. Nitrogen should get bind by 3 bonds. And the structure will be this 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the 6th carbon position complete its valency. Then this, then so that is how we can complete the structure of adenine. Now next is guanine. Guanine can be called as, it is 2-amino 6-oxy purine, 2-amino 6-oxy purine. So let us draw the structure 2-amino 6-oxy purine. Here you can write the structure like this: NCC, NC, NC, NC. You can give the numbering as above: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Always remember, at 1 position, 3 position and 7, there is always nitrogen. So now draw the structure of guanine. Here as I written 2-amino. So there will be amino group at the 7th position. 6-oxy indicate oxygen at the 6th position. And now complete the structure. 6th position carbon has fulfilled valency. So you can draw double bond at this position. Then here there is again double bond. So that is how we can complete the valency of the guanine. So this is structure of the guanine. Now next is pyrimidine. Now what is the pyrimidine and which are the structures of the pyrimidine? So let us change the page. Here in case of pyrimidine, as you know, pyrimidines are mainly cytosine and thymine. Yes, cytosine and thymine. And here cytosine are the structure of pyrimidine. This pyrimidine is having a smaller structure, though it has a larger spelling. It has a smaller structure. It is single ring, 6-membered single ring, 6-membered ring structure. Into that of in purine, it is double ring 9-member structure. In case of pyrimidine, it is single ring 6-member structure. The basic ring of the pyrimidine is like this. It is single ring, 6-member structure. The members are again NCC, CCN. Yes, NCC, CCN. Numbering will be from this nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the basic ring of the purine. And as you know, there are 2 purines, cytosine. The name of the cytosine is, cytosine's नाव काय तर 2-oxy 6-amino, completely opposite to that of the guanine. Guanine मध्ये आपण काय बघितलेलं 2-amino 6-oxy, इथं काय 2-oxy 6-amino, but it is pyrimidine. Guanine is purine. So the structure will be like this. This is the ring NCCCCN. Numbering will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2-oxy 6-amino. Where is 6 position? 2-oxy 4-amino, not 6-amino. It is 4-amino. So here there will be amino group. Yes, there will be amino group. So complete the valency. This carbon require a bond. This carbon have fulfilled valency. Here there will be double bond, hydrogen, hydrogen, and hydrogen. So this is the cytosine. Then next is thymine. The structure of thymine is, it is 2,4-dioxy. It is 2,4-dioxy. You can easily draw the structure. 5-methyl pyrimidine. 5-methyl pyrimidine, that is the name of thymine. So again draw the ring of pyrimidine. Pyrimidine ची ring kada NCCCCN. Numbering will be again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2,4-dioxy. Dioxy means 2 oxygen groups will be there. 5-methyl. Here there will be methyl group. So this is the structure of thymine. You complete the valency of this nitrogen and carbon. Again, this carbon has 4th carbon has complete valency. You will write hydrogen here, and hydrogen. So that will form the complete thymine molecule. Now, as I told, in these are the 4 nitrogen bases in the DNA: adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. Now, in case of the DNA, RNA, instead of thymine, uracil is present. It is base uracil. Remember, thymine is absent in DNA. Instead of thymine, uracil is present in the RNA. Thymine is absent in RNA. Instead of thymine, uracil is present in the RNA. Now, what is the structure of RNA? RNA is 2,4-dioxypyrimidine. That is a simple structure, 2,4-dioxypyrimidine. And the structure will be, pyrimidine structure will be like this. NCCCN. Numbering will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2,4-dioxy. That is the structure of pyrimidine. You can complete the valency by giving double bonds. Here you can give double bond. So that is the structure of the uracil. So these are the first component of the nitrogen base, first component of the nucleic acid, that is the DNA, or these are the bases present, nitrogen bases present in the DNA and RNA. Now next component is the pentose sugar. दूसरा काय present असतं DNA मध्ये? Pentose sugar. Now it is a sugar present in DNA. DNA consists of deoxyribonucleic acid, and because of that, sugar present is deoxyribose. Which sugar is there? Deoxyribose. The sugar is 5 carbon atom sugar. कुठली sugar असते? 5 carbon atom sugar. That's why it is called as pentose. DNA has deoxyribose and RNA has ribose sugar. Now let us draw the structure of deoxyribose. This is the structure of deoxyribose. It is 5 carbon atom sugar. These are the 4 carbon atom. 5th carbon atom is outside the ring. You can number it like this: 3, 4, and 5th carbon atom. At the each carbon atom there is presence of there is presence of HOH. Yes. So here is the structure of deoxyribose. Now let us draw the structure of ribose. Again, ribose is pentose sugar, carbon, 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 and fifth carbon, it is outside the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth. Here each carbon carries CHOH like this, CHOH, CHOH, and CH2OH. Now, what is the difference between these two structures? The difference is present at this second carbon atom. Here, in the DNA, this is the sugar present. This is the ribose sugar, sorry, deoxyribose sugar present in the DNA, and this one is the ribose sugar. Now, what is the difference? You can see the difference present at the second position. In the second position, deoxyribose, as it is called as deoxyribose. Deoxy means D means removal. Oxy means oxygen, removal of oxygen at the second position. So there is ultimately presence of only hydrogen at the second position. And in ribose sugar, hydroxyl group is present at the second position. So that is the basic difference between ribose and deoxyribose. Now third component is the phosphate group. Now here the phosphate present in the DNA is in the form of phosphoronic acid, and that is like this, H3PO4. You can write it as a PO4 like this, or H3PO4, H3PO4. Such number of phosphates are present. Each phosphate carries 3 negative charges. And because of such large number of negatively charged phosphate is present in the DNA, that's why DNA is highly acidic. And that's why we named it as a deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is acidic in nature because of such a phosphate. मला MCQ ला विचारलं तर सांगता आलं पाहिजे. DNA acidity of the DNA is due to the which component? It is due to the phosphate group, because this single phosphate carries 3 negative charge. Such large number of phosphates are present in the DNA. So that these are the 3 components in the DNA. Now let us see the structure of this polypeptide, how these 3 components get arranged to form the DNA. The 3 component arranged होऊन DNA कसं फॉर्म होते ते बघूया आपण. Now, as I told, DNA is polynucleotide. DNA ला काय म्हणता तुम्ही? Polynucleotide. It consists of number of nucleotides, and nucleotides are made up of a phosphate, a pentose sugar, and a nitrogen base. This structure of DNA consists of 2 strands of polynucleotide. These 2 strands are these strands are made up of sugar backbone. त्याच्यातले जे 2 स्ट्रँड आहेत ती तयार कशात झालेत? तर शुगर बॅकबोनचे. त्याच्यामध्ये जे बेसिस आहेत त्या शुगरला अटॅच झालेले फॉस्फेट पेंटोज शुगरला, दिस बेसिस आर इनसाइड अँड फॉस्फेट इज आउटवर्ड द आउटसाइड द स्ट्रँड. डीएनएचे जो स्ट्रँड आहे त्याचे बाहेरच्या बाजूला तुम्हाला फॉस्फेट ग्रुप मिळतो आणि आतल्या बाजूला काय मिळते? इन द inside of the sugar there is presence of nitrogen bases. So that is the basic structure of the polynucleotide or DNA. This is the arrangement of phosphate sugars in the pentose sugar in the DNA. We are drawing a DNA structure of the DNA strand. Upon DNA is a strand काढतोय. Double stranded DNA, all of you know DNA is always double stranded. 2 strands are made up of sugar backbone. Suppose we give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th carbon atom. Again 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is the 5th carbon atom. 5th carbon atom is outside the ring. 1, 2 प्रत्येक corner ला एक carbon असेल. 5th carbon atom like this. Numbering will be there. 5th carbon atom. Here 2 strands are anti-parallel. This is the anti-parallel nature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this, 2 sugars run opposite to each other, and that is the sugar backbone. As I told, nitrogen bases are present at the inner side of the sugar backbone. Every first carbon atom of the each sugar carries a base. Suppose A, adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. These are the bases present at the first carbon atom of one strand, and in front of that always there is complementary base. According to the Watson Crick, complementary bases are A always binds with G, or vice versa. G always binds with A, or T always binds with C, or C always binds with the T. So A always binds with G by triple bond. Thymine always binds with adenine by double bond. Guanine always binds with cytosine by triple bond. And cytosine binds with guanine by the triple bond. So these are the bases present on the first carbon atom of every sugar. And now this structure is called as nucleoside. Along that nucleoside, now what remaining is there? Remaining component is the phosphate. Now where phosphate is present, now each sugar, adjacent sugar, ज्या जवळच्या दोन sugar आहेत, these adjacent two sugars are linked at their 3' carbon atom. 3' carbon atom of one sugar and 5' carbon atom the another sugar are linked by a phosphodiester linkage. This is the ester linkage. Two ester linkages are there with the single phosphate, and that's why the linkage is called as phosphodiester linkage. Phosphodiester linkage, 3 carbon atom of one sugar, 5th carbon atom of the another sugar forms the linkage like this. So this is the structure of DNA. 5th carbon atom, 3rd carbon atom, 5th carbon atom is a 3rd carbon atom, forms the structure. Now let us see what is the anti-parallel nature of the DNA. Here, as you know, this at this end, at this upper end, there is free 5' end, along the 5' end. This is the 5' end. At opposite to that, this 3' end was remaining. Here it is called as 3' end. 3' end. So this is the 3' to 5' direction. Yes, 3' to 5' direction. On opposite strand, it is opposite. Here strand la opposite hai. Here there is 3' end. Here there is 3' end, and this one is the 5' end. So 3' to 5'. That is the called as anti-parallel nature. Anti-parallel nature. DNA is always anti-parallel. In case of RNA, RNA is usually single-stranded. Double strand are absent in RNA, so it is always single-stranded. Now what is the Watson and Crick model? Now in this case, here structure madhe, the adenine, this sugar and phosphate, is the structure. Adenine, sugar, phosphate is called as a polynucleotide. Ha, ek polynucleotide, adenine polynucleotide. Structure is called as adenine polynucleotide or deoxyadenosine polynucleotide structure. हे जे आहे पुढचं thymine, a sugar and phosphate is another polynucleotide. हा दूसरा polynucleotide आहे. This guanine, a phosphate and pentose sugar, third polynucleotide. Fourth polynucleotide cytosine आणि इकडे येणारा पुढचा phosphate असेल पुढच्या स्ट्रक्चरचा. This is the next polynucleotide. So polynucleotides consist of number of nucleotides आणि एक nucleotide म्हणजे काय? A base, a sugar and a phosphate forms a single nucleotide. So this is the structure of DNA, double strand of the DNA. This was explained by Watson and Crick. According to the Watson and Crick, DNA was helix like this. External properties here we studied the chemical nature. Externally DNA is like this. It is the ladder like structure. Ladder म्हणजे गोल जिना जर बघितला तर तसं structure असतं. This ladder consists of loops. There is formation of loops, and in one loop there is presence of 5 nitrogen bases. Such loops are there. There is formation of loops having 34 angstrom unit distance, and in between these two bases there is consist of 10 bases, 10 base pairs. हे base pairs आहेत A, G, T, A. हे base pairs आहेत. एका ह्याच्यात किती बेस पेअर्स असतात? 10 बेस पेअर्स असतात. त्यामुळे एका बेस पेअर मधलं अंतर किती आहे? तर इट इज अबाउट 34 angstrom unit. This is the 34 angstrom unit. That is the distance between one loop. Here there is formation of grooves. हे जे पर्टिक्युलर हेलिकल कॉइलिंग आहे त्याच्यामध्ये ग्रूव्ज होतात. दिस इज अ शॅलो ग्रूव or it is called as minor groove or it is called as deep groove or it is called as major groove. याला म्हणतात major groove आणि याला म्हणतात minor groove. Groove, it is called as groove. The diameter of the DNA is always 20 nanometer or 20 angstrom unit, 0.2 angstrom unit or 20 nanometer. Here adenine on one strand always binds with thymine, guanine on one strand always binds with cytosine. त्यामुळे एकीकडे प्युरिन आला की दुसरीकडे कोण होतं? पिरिमिडिन. इकडे प्युरिन आला इकडे पिरिमिडिन आला, किंवा इकडे मी थायमिन लिहिलं, सपोज इथे मी थायमिन लिहिले तर सायटोसिन येईल. थायमिन काय आहे? पिरिमिडिन आहे. सायटोसिन काय? प्युरिन आहे. Purine, pyrimidine. In front of the purine there is always pyrimidine, and in front of pyrimidine there is always purine. So that is how the length of diameter of the DNA was maintained constant. So this is about the structure of DNA. Now, next and very important part is the RNA. Now, RNA is not a nuclear material, nucleic genetic material. But what is RNA? RNA is the RNA is secondary nuclear material which is required to express the DNA. As I told, RNA consists of uracil instead of the thymine, and pentose sugar is ribose sugar. Now there are mainly three types of the RNA: mRNA, rRNA, and tRNA. Now what is mRNA? mRNA is called as messenger RNA. rRNA is called as ribosomal RNA, and tRNA is called as the transfer RNA. Now all of you know translation and transcription. Transcription तुम्ही study केलेला आहे. What happens when double stranded DNA present in the cell, when that genetic information is expressed, genetic information जेव्हा express होते, it is present in the nucleus. Nucleus मध्ये आधी त्या DNA चा RNA मध्ये conversion होतं, and that RNA is mRNA. mRNA न्यूक्लिक ऍसिड मधून बाहेर येतो, आणि mRNA हा जो mRNA तयार होईल तो mRNA प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन तयार होतो. बरोबर आहे, ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन. आणि ह्या ट्रान्सक्रिप्शनच्या प्रोसेस मध्ये नंतर mRNA वर रायबोसोम जाऊन अटॅच होतो, आणि रायबोसोम कुणाच्या मदतीने? विथ द हेल्प ऑफ tRNA च्या मदतीने काय तयार करेल? अमायनो ऍसिड्स तयार करेल, हॅव्हिंग द इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑन द mRNA. जे मी तुम्हाला व्हिडिओ पाठवते तो बघा, म्हणजे लक्षात येईल. सो दिस इज युअर प्रोटीन, and here this is the process of translation. Yes, so RNA is required in the expression of DNA to form the protein in the process of transcription and translation. mRNA carries the information, tRNA and ribosomes are required during the translation. Now this mRNA, what is the nature of mRNA? mRNA is usually single stranded. Always remember, mRNA is always single stranded. In some cases there may be loops, formation of the loops, and loops may be formed due to the complementary bases, but this loop formation is not permanent. So that is mRNA. When this mRNA is formed, ह्या फिगर मध्ये आपण बघतो mRNA फॉर्मेशन होतं, DNA चं ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन होतं, mRNA तयार होतं. mRNA वर 3 regions असतात. These 3 regions are कुठले 3 regions आहेत? These 3 regions are, this is DNA RNA कोडिंग सिक्वेन्स आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये तुमचं ऍक्च्युअल इन्फॉर्मेशन लिहिलेली असते, RNA कोडिंग सिक्वेन्स. त्याच्यानंतर नेक्स्ट पार्ट आहे तो अनट्रान्सलेटेड पोर्शन असतो. याचं ट्रान्सलेशन होत नाही पहिल्या पोर्शनचं. अनट्रान्सलेटेड पोर्शन इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज, सुरुवात आहे अनट्रान्सलेशन पोर्शन इज द लीडर सिक्वेन्स म्हणतात त्याला, आणि शेवटी जो सिक्वेन्स येतो त्याला म्हणतात दॅट इज अगेन अनट्रान्सलेटेड रिजन, आणि इट इज टेलर सिक्वेन्स. आणि ऍक्च्युअल ट्रान्सलेशन होतं ते मधल्या पोर्शनचं होतं. हा ट्रान्सलेट होतो आणि तुम्हाला परत ह्या सांगितलेल्या प्रोसेस प्रमाणे प्रोटीन्स मिळतात. ऍक्च्युअल प्रोटीनची इन्फॉर्मेशन, प्रोटीन मधल्या अमायनाची इन्फॉर्मेशन ह्याच्यावर कोडॉनच्या फॉर्म मध्ये लिहिलेली असते. कोडॉन्स आर द ट्रिपलेट नायट्रोजन बेसिस. हे नंतर तुम्हाला आहे, आता एवढंच रिमेंबर करा. mRNA कॅरीज द इन्फॉर्मेशन ड्युरिंग प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. mRNA इज सिंगल स्ट्रँडेड and usually it is not double stranded. At certain sites it get formed loops, but these are not permanent. And mRNA consists of 3 regions: leader sequence, Taylor sequence. Leader and Taylor sequence do not specify any amino acid, but major region, middle region is the RNA coding sequence. So this is about the mRNA. Now rRNA is, as you know, rRNA is the ribosomal RNA. It forms the ribosomal RNA, and in prokaryotic cell the ribosomal RNA is 16S rRNA and 5S rRNA. These are the ribosomal RNA present in the prokaryotic cell. Now last and very important is the tRNA. शेवटचा तो tRNA. tRNA has a typical, tRNA is also single stranded. This single stranded structure get fold to form the loops like this. So it is single stranded having 3' end. At the 3' end there is A, C, C. Here 5' end. These are the different arms. This arm is called as T-pseudouridine C arm. This is anticodon arm, which carries the anticodons. These are the 3 anticodons which get matched here. Here is the role of tRNA. The tRNA's role. tRNA get attached at this site. This arm is called as D arm. These are all are required while the attachment of this tRNA on the mRNA while the protein synthesis. Here is the variable arm is there. During the folding, arm is formed, variable arm. This is called as anticodon arm. Anticodon arm. So this is the structure of your tRNA. Such a tRNA form is the third type of RNA, and all these mRNA, rRNA, and tRNA are required during the expression of the DNA to form the protein. So that is about the nature of nucleic acid. So here we will stop. You will get, I think you will get, got the point. What is the nucleic acid? Remember, nucleic acid is DNA and RNA, and this DNA RNA consists of 3 main components: pentose sugar, phosphate group, and a nitrogen bases. And in nitrogen bases, purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine, guanine. Pyrimidines are thymine, cytosine. In the RNA, thymine was replaced by uracil. So that is about the nucleic acid. Here we will stop, and in next lecture we will see the next point under the biomolecule.